Hi everybody, Honest John here, and I'm making this video because I think I might have stumbled onto a new kind of police scam. I'll explain what happened. I just drove across the country, all the way from California to New York, and all the way across the country I was setting my cruise control at the speed limit because I didn't want to attract any attention from the police in different states that I passed through. So I was very careful not to speed. But what happened was, I was passing through Illinois, about 4 miles from the Indiana border, and there's a point where there's a kind of a complicated kind of interchange, and the speed limit drops from 70 to 55 and then to 40. And so I'm driving along and I'm doing 70, and this unmarked police car, at the time I didn't know who it was. I didn't know it was the cops. But he comes right up on my tail, within 3 feet away from me. And so I see the sign that says speed limit 55, and I put my brake on just a little bit to disconnect the cruise control, took my foot off the gas, and I'm gradually slowing down. But I couldn't slow down as fast as I needed to because this cop is right on my ass. So, and he distracted me enough that not only was I still going over 55 when I passed that sign, but I didn't see the 40-mile-per-hour sign because I was distracted because he was behind me. So he puts on his lights and pulls me over. And then he wants to search my car, all this stuff. And I'm like, you don't have any reason to search my car, and all this stuff. And I was dealing with him for a little, probably over half an hour, 3/4 of an hour. Him going back and forth. He was going to call out the dogs, and I was like, go ahead, call out the dogs, and all that stuff. And finally, he didn't give me a ticket or anything like that, but he lets me go. So I go from there into Indiana, and the speed limit goes back up to 70, but there's a toll booth coming up. So the speed limit once again is going to drop from 55 to 55 and then to 40 and then maybe even lower as we're approaching the toll booth. So once again, unmarked police car, I didn't know for sure, but I suspected it was, comes right up on my tail again. And when I see the sign that says 55, once again I can't slow down fast enough. So he pulls me over. And I go through that whole rigmarole again. And the way I got out of it this time was, he mentioned, oh, well, you know, the speed limit was 55. And I said, yeah, I saw the sign. But there was this guy right on my ass, and he wouldn't let me slow down. And the cop realized I was talking about him. And he decided to let me go. But I think that what the cops are doing is they're looking for out-of-state plates, and then getting up behind these people and catching them for speeding, and then using that as a pretext for whatever it is they're going to do. And the thing is that tailgating, like the police were doing, is a traffic violation. They were the only ones breaking the law. So I just wanted to talk about this, and maybe, you know, I know in every state there are groups that kind of keep track of the police and watch out for misconduct by the police. And they might want to check this out. Thanks for listening.